Hey everybody, it's Rara, and welcome to the next episode of Satisfactory. In the last one, we made a fully functioning factory. Well, it's turned off right now, but you get the point. It works from resource mining to turning into things and storing it. We have a fully functioning thing, so that's pretty neat. And it's been a while since I played Satisfactory last, which you probably noticed on the channel. It's been a little bit since the last Satisfactory video. But I've also been playing Pikmin 2, so go check out that Let's Play because it's also really great, and I love that game, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. So I'm gonna try to balance both now instead of this, all focus into one or the other, and we should see like rotating episodes throughout. But anyways, yeah. So in the last one, made a factory. Now let's first start off by selecting our next thing. We said last time we wanted to go for obstacle clearing, so we'll just get that loaded up, but we're not going to like focus on this in this episode. Now, in the last one, we just got logistics, which will allow us to get splitters. So if we go down into the logistics tab here, we can see that we have the conveyor splitter. I already explained in a previous episode what this will mean for us, but what we should do here is we should split this iron. Because we have the Mark 1 miner giving us 120 per minute. But since we only have the Mark 1 belts, we can only pull out 60 a minute, right? And then if you go into the smelter here, we can see that this will take 30 per minute iron and make 30 per minute iron ingots. So if we were to split this belt in half per se, and have use a splitter, just drop it down right on the belt, like this. Then half of 60 would be a line of 30, which would give that 100%. So we could set up another smelter right here using some belts. Just pull out from here. And we could line this up with yet another one. So we'll kind of expand a little bit. And we'll set this up so that we can make ourselves some rods. Because we have the plates. Might as well get rods. Oh, let me go to the front here. Oh wow. Actually, I feel like that's easier than it used to be. Let me take this. And you don't gotta make anything fancy. A lot of people, they worry a lot about the spaghetti that they make, but honestly, in the beginning, especially when you don't really have foundations and you're just starting out, make spaghetti. You know, just mess around, try things. It's a lot better than constantly doubting yourself and judging your builds. Like, I mean, you can always redo it later. It's not the worst thing in the world, especially since Satisfactory allows you to dismantle things at no cost. No power. Why is there no power? What the have I done? Oh, is it because I took all the fuel out? That's probably it. Let's put some fuel in. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Oh no, we made our own biomass burner. Hold up. You have biomass, but... Oh, there we go. I had it in standby. I forgot. Like I said, it's been a while, so I'm getting reacquainted with my factory here. But yeah, so now we have fully optimized thingies, and why are you not running? No power. Oh. You can tell it's been a minute. No, we need a new power line. Ooh. And don't even worry about your power line situation. It's gonna get a little bit messy. Unless you spend the time to make it super duper neat. But even I haven't done that in a lot of my playthroughs. It just becomes like a big old wired mess. If you do spend the time to work on that, then more power to you, but it can be very time consuming. And I've just learned the ways of place the pole and forget about it. Forget about it. Okay, let me see here. So this will sustain itself, and we can only sustain 2 right now. And if we had a Mark II belt, then we could actually get the full utilization here, because we could pull out 120 of our 120. But anyways, let's turn this into rods. Oh, we need reinforced plates. I will be right back. Okay, made a couple plates. I'll also yoink some of these iron plates from the thing. And we are finally starting to get real production going here. for multiple items instead of just one. And we set this to iron rods. Oh, but caveat. Hold up. This will only take out 15 ingots a minute and give us 15 rods a minute. But this is making 30 ingots a minute with the 30 iron we're giving it. So we're wasting 15 iron here. But, as you probably already figured out, we can just set up 2 machines to fully utilize that. Oh, but now I need more iron plates. Alright, that should be good. I also made some cable since we will be making a constructor, and I saw that we needed that. There we go. I might want to space this out a little bit. So instead of these two being right next to each other, we'll do like this, and delete you. And then we'll place our smelter like in between these. Something like that, maybe. That's like roughly in the middle of those two. And then we can do this. Oop. Oh, you know what? Let's try to get it to be nice and 90 degrees. I said embrace the spaghetti, but also, you can get it to be a little, you know, that's not bad. That's not bad, actually. I'm happy with that for now. Okay, so that will go in there, make us iron ingots. 30 iron per minute is converted into 30 ingots a minute after we connect this to power, of course. And you know what? Instead of utilizing this line over here, let's just make a different power pole over on this side of the factory, because there's multiple sides now. Yep. There we go. Yep. So that utilizes all 30 iron ore per minute. And then we'll take the iron ingots and make 2 things of iron rods to utilize all of our iron ingots. Oh, we'll just have this fed right into a splitter. There we go. I should have lined this up properly. Oh, goodness. Oh, come on. Close enough. Close enough. Okay, we go like this. Oop. And then like this. Yes. Yes. So now we're gonna get an even 15 ingots a minute on this line and that line. And these also need to be connected to power, so we'll make another power pole over here. Like so. I just hope that my power can sustain this right now. And instead of getting 30 rods per minute, what we'll do is we'll actually use this machine's rods to make screws. So we will do a little bit of a storage container right over here. Come on. Line it up with the thing, or with this thing. They can line up to things you don't want them to sometimes. And if we had like better movement capabilities right now, it'd be a lot easier for me to get into position here. There's a way to get this to snap to the world grid better, but that's like if you have like foundation set. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Okay, we're good. So, full automation for plates, and now rods, and momentarily screws. So we're going to be sitting pretty on some resources. And then we got to expand this operation to go for copper items, and then eventually limestone. Or I guess we could do limestone first. I mean, really, I'm just going to say this, and I already have said it, but limestone can really only make concrete. It is a one function item. So you might as well just start getting some concrete now, because you're going to need so much concrete. So much concrete. Okay. But before we do that, we still need to set this up for screws, so we're just going to make yet another constructor. I didn't prepare for this. Let me go get more cable and reinforced iron plates. Alright, I have come back prepared. Let's place this constructor right in front of that one. That's very close, but it works. Doesn't really matter. Now the rods go in here and become screws. Yay! And 10 rods a minute will make 40 screws a minute. Oh. That's awkward though, because we're making 15 rods a minute. Now, if we did utilize both of those rods, then we could get 30 rods a minute, combine that, and split that up 3 ways to make 120 screws a minute. And then this would be not, this would be nice and load balanced, but that's a whole thing. Load balancing is a concept that we won't get into this episode, but it is a way you can design your factories that is... I can't even say it's efficient, because technically it's a lot less power efficient than regular manifolds. For those who've played the game for a while, you know what I mean. But like, honestly, don't worry about it too much. Playing the game the normal way, the way that comes naturally to people, that is a very efficient way of playing anyways. So like I said, it doesn't really matter. Oh, and then when you set this up to power, we need a new power pole. What? Oh, I need a little bit more wires. Where are my wires at? Oh. Okay, I have some copper ingots, thank God. I was worried that I had to do yet another trip, but it seems like we'll be fine for now. And then once we finish up the screws build here, we can go and deal with copper stuff, so then it won't even matter that we almost didn't have wire now. Okay. One more power pole here. And connect you to power. Nice! Here they come! Here they come! It's happening! And screws come out 4 at a time. And they look really nice. They've updated the model since I first started playing the game. But screws are very... I like them on the belt. I should do a tier list of how each item looks on the belt. Iron ingots would be, they'd be like in the middle of the pack. Yeah, I think like ingots would be like mid, like C tier, maybe B tier. Ingots look pretty neat, but the color of the ingot matters. What am I talking about? Who knows? But yeah, let me check the power grid really quick. Okay, so we're consuming 24.1 or up to 29 megawatts. And that's our max consumption, but we can only hold up to 30. So yeah, we're kind of burning through that biomass right now, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. And this is why I said you should try to go for the max biofuel soon, since that would be quite nice. But we're gonna need screws for that anyways, which we have auto-produced, so we don't have to worry about that. Then we need more cables and concrete. So yeah. It takes a bit of materials, but it's very much worth it. It's very much worth it to get your factories up and running for long enough to get to full sustainability. And also, is my contrast weird? Because Saturn. Is that just like a JPEG floating by the screen? Is that a JPEG crossing over with another JPEG? That's funny. That's funny. Okay, hold on. Since we're going to be expanding here, we want to make another biomass burner because we won't be able to support basically any more machines until we place down another one. Oh, I need more iron rods. Alright, now let's place down this second biomass burner, kind of close, kind of nearby. Oh, next. Make another power pole over here just in case. Next to you. What? What? I need 1 cable. Okay. And trying to be efficient and trying to min-max, I never have enough shit when I need it, so that's a little bit unfortunate. God, I can't wait to the point where I just have an overabundance of stuff. But that moment is not this moment. Okay. So now both of our burners are connected to the same power grid, which we're just going to be using 1 power grid for the whole game. I feel like that makes sense. We'll just have everything connected somehow to each other. Alright. So yeah, let's go over to our copper and just start making a copper factory, why don't we? Wherever that was. I have an idea of what we're doing here. Yeah, copper is down here, right? And then our limestone was like up on the cliff up there somewhere. Or, right? Actually, I forgot I need to scan for it. Yeah, it's like over there. It's so dark. This game is, oh god, it's so atmospheric with the little robots with their glowing eyes in the darkness. Scary. Ooh. You see like little poison clouds in the distance. And give me more of you, thanks. We're gonna pick these bad boys up so that we can convert them into a regular miner Mark 1. We'll have it turned that way so that it's facing our base, just like I think that'd be a good angle. Okay, let's there we go. Because first and foremost, we need to get this connected to the power grid. I don't know how we're gonna do that with a lack of cable. I think I need to take the copper that we just got and go. I'm gonna go and just convert this into cables by hand really quick. And hopefully this will be the last bit I need to do that, because the first thing we're gonna do with copper is make a factory for cables and wires, okay? So I will see you in just a sec. Yeah, as you can see here, these ingots can become standard parts, plates, rods, and screws. But for copper, we just have wire and cable. And for limestone, we just have concrete. The rest we can't really automate right now, or really ever, so I wouldn't worry about it. Really, all you need to worry about is this, at least for tier 1 here, for tiers 1 and 2. So yeah, we're like more than halfway done now that we have 3 things automated. And with copper, I mean, we just have 2 things, so it's really not so bad. Yeah, this is going to be probably the last ingot conversion we have to do by hand, since we'll have wire and copper automated, and then we hope to achieve the same for concrete. And then we'll start combining these items to make science stuff for a thingy. For the space elevator, but we don't really have a space elevator built just yet, but we're going to do that soon at a point, because we have to do that, and we should be doing that. Oh, and I was just thinking, like, you know what? I actually have a flashlight in this game, and I don't know I haven't been using it. I've just been forcing you all to stare into the dark void of night. My bad. Alright, I think that like 50 cables should do for now. Ah, yes, sunlight. I don't need it anymore. Fuck. Oh, look how pretty our base is, though. I say our base as if this natural cliff, this natural bridge is something that I designed, but I chose this to be my base, okay? So, yeah, my base is very pretty looking. And we're just going to check on that. Right, we have pure nodes for the copper too, which is very nice. I wasn't expecting that out here. Can that reach? Can this reach one of my existing power? I don't think it can. That's like way too far. Let's just get this super duper close. There we are. So now if we check the power grid, yeah, we're going over 30, but we prepared for this because we're smarties. And we don't want the power grid to blow. That would suck. That would be unfortunate. Actually, I could maybe show that and then show off the mechanics of like having no power for a second. It'll probably happen naturally at some point in the playthrough when I'm just like not paying attention to what I'm doing. But we'll see. Okay. So we want this to all be kind of close to each other for now. I said like, you know, in the first episode, oh, I'm not gonna do like a big like base, and that is true. I don't plan to do like a huge base, but for now, I mean, like all these basic materials, they're like right next to each other, and you know, we should be trying to get a like a central storage hub to start. And this is just like a temporary starter base. As we get to more of the like the later game stuff, I'll be forced to go out into the world and use like other veins and stuff. And then we will truly be seeing the difference between like a big base and many like modular, smaller factories. So for those who are like, this is like any other playthrough of the game, you'll see. Okay, you shush, you dirty non-believer. Let's try to get out of the way of these trees since we don't really have tree clearing technology yet. Oh, keyword yet. Let's just do like a... This is gonna be a bit of an awkward angle. We're gonna go like over here. Like this? Yeah, that's like straight that way. Okay. Come on out, copper. Oh, I love how it just comes out of the void. Some person had an idea on like the subreddit a while back ago that I remember reading where they thought you could do like little like flaps for it to come out of for just like some realism rather than it just entering through like the black void. So like yeah, there's still like the void in there, but it would feel like somewhat more realistic, and I feel like that'd be a great idea. However, just animating the flaps like with the shit coming through it constantly for every single machine, and not just for like miners, but for like all the things that have like the holes would be like a lot. But let me know your guys' thoughts about that. I would be down for it if they could make it, you know, not mess up the game, because there's a lot of machines with a lot of export holes. And I feel like that'd be a lot of flaps to animate all at once in whatever engine you're using. But you know what? Games have done more ambitious things in the past, and it's not entirely out of the question, so I guess we'll see in the future, won't we? Anyways, so just like with the iron, this one's getting 120 per minute since we're mining from a pure node, so we're getting double what we should be. And we are using a Mark 1 belt for 60. So let's just set up some smelters here and see what we can do with that. And we'll try to line this up. I should have placed the building first. And that is a lesson that I've been trying to teach. I haven't really like talked about it. But as you can see, I tried to line up the building after having already placed the conveyor belt of ore. And it still works, but it's a little like wonky looking. I've been trying to teach the lesson of like place your buildings first and then connect your conveyor belts after that. So in fact, we will do just that because I am smart and I listen to my own teaching. So we'll just place like over here. I think this was the right way. Something like that. That works. And then we'll just do like you. Like that. See how much easier that is? See how much less convoluted that is? And connecting from building to building just feels nice when you use the 3 hotkey. Okay, now we're going to be doing copper ingots. And oh, lucky for us, it's the same conversion recipe. 30 per minute to 30 per minute. Which means that we have to be utilizing both, or 2. Oh, that actually is kind of angled at an awkward thing. Good thing for us though, because we need to change it anyways. So we need 2 smelters. Oh, scary. Okay, I'll turn this back this way, I think. I'm probably dead wrong about that. Just line those 2 up right next to each other. How did I mess up that badly? It's supposed to just be going straight. Is this straight? Let me see here. Yeah, that's straight, I think. Good enough. We'll call that good enough. So we want this to go into a splitter first, just like before. Doot. And we'll try to line that up with the middle of the machines like we did with the other one. Okay, I mean, it's not the most perfect thing ever, but like I said, embrace your spaghetti. It's early game, like who cares? And honestly, even if you want to build spaghetti in the late game, once you like have foundations, I don't care. Like that's fine. You do you, man. I'm not like going to judge how you want to play video games because that goes against the very spirit of playing video games. If you think that spaghetti is the way and you just can't be bothered to do it, you know, to make perfect 90-degree angles or build foundations, then that's fine. That's fine. Anybody who tells you otherwise is just a silly, they're just a silly gamer. They're not, that's not how you should be. So we need to set these to copper. Boop, boop. 30 with these 60 per minute. So that's fully efficient right now. Kind of. And then we'll take, oh, we need power. Do you. Boop, boop. And don't mind the wires going through shit. If there's one thing to take away from this video, it's just embrace the early spaghetti. You can always fix things later. But to start, you need to make things as ugly as possible. Or at least you need to make things quickly because, you know, you want materials. I want automated wire and copper. And spending all day making it look preem is just silly when we don't have foundations yet. And you will see how they make all the difference in the world. Okay, so with iron ingots, you're able to make 3 constructors from 2 smelters, because we had the one go into the thing, and then the 2 went into the rods. You know what I mean. And then the one of the rods became screws, so that worked out kind of. We had it at an imperfect ratio with the rods and screws, but it is what it is. I mean, for now, who cares? And for this, let's see what ratios we have. Oh, I still need more iron plates. Fuck me. Okay, we go make more reinforced iron plates again. In fact, hold on. This is the reason that they give us the ability to, where the hell is it? Yeah, this is why they give us craft benches. What? I'm still missing iron. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I'll be right back. I was gonna say, this is why they give us craft benches, so you can just set these down anywhere, but I didn't even have 3 iron rods on me. That's funny. That's a rah-rah moment right there. I didn't even have 3 iron rods and plates on me so I could make a simple craft bench. But yeah, that is why they give us the ability to make craft benches, so we don't have to go back to our base in order to craft things. But I didn't have even 3 rods. Which is why at all times you want to have at least like 1 stack of everything that you could have automated. So I want to have like a full stack of plates, rods, and screws when I can. But for now, we are just using this for reinforced iron plates. Yeah, we'll make a few of these, and you know what? We're gonna need at the least like 6. So I'm just gonna make a few screws here. Okay, 6 iron plates. Love that for us. Move this. And we'll place down the constructor or 2. And we'll start with the right side, since we have much more space on the left side. This will act as, like if I need to expand more with the items here, we'll expand on the left. I can't really land that up very well. Doesn't really matter, though. Oh, that's not well lined up at all. But like I said, we're not working with a lot of space, so it's whatever. Okay. Now we got the 30 copper ingots a minute coming into here. And we're going to convert that into wire. Wire takes 15 a minute. Oh, this is awkward. This is awkward. We need another splitter. Because we want to be making 60 wire per minute using 15 copper per minute each. That's actually not a bad amount. Okay, then the other 30 per minute we'll use that. We'll be making wire. Words are hard sometimes. Okay, so let's undo all of this. Boop. Boop. Okay. Oh, and then we'll try to get connected to this little grid. And we'll do like that. So I have been putting down splitters and having the splitters split by like left and right, but I'll be doing this another way here. Instead of it coming out the left and right, well, let's do front and left, like that. Because this also works, and it doesn't really matter which way you set it up, as long as you do it. Any kind of way works. Okay, then we have these both set up for wire. And honestly, we're going to want to do the same thing, since as you know by now, cable are made using wire. So if we set up another 2 constructors on the side there, also making 60 wire a minute, then we'll just use all of that for the wire. So this will be for cable, that'll be for wire. It'll be nice. I will set that up really quick and I'll be right back, but just know that all I'm doing is placing another splitter and another 2 constructors. Okay, yes, so from the back, we have a splitter going into these 2 smelters, and then both the smelters go into 2 different splitters, and all 4 belts that come off from that are going into 4 different constructors, all of which are making wire. So that's kind of the setup we have going on here. Now we just need to get all these hooked up to power, and I will set up more power poles because that is the smart way to do things, and why not? Okay, so now we're making like a lot of wire a minute. We went from 0 to 120 out of nowhere. Funny how that works. Let's see, our power grid is, oh goodness, we're getting, oh goodness, 54.1 at max. Don't love that for us. We're probably running out of biomass quite a bit faster now, but that's okay. Anyways, first off, we're going to be ending this part here by connecting both of these wire. So we'll have 30 a minute and 30 a minute, making 60 by using our first merger. Here, why don't we? So we'll take a conveyor merger like this, set it up in between both machines, like that. Do a little bit of you, and a little bit of you. Nice. So then 30 and 30 will make 60, and this line here, or we'll place the storage container first. I'll try to make it a little further out there, like that. There we go. Now we're storing wire. So love that for us, as this is theoretically an infinite source of cables, now that we have an infinite source of wire. But we're also going to be making cables as well. And I brought this storage box way out here so you could get this a lot closer to where our iron's being made. So we're not too far from any one material for the beginning of the game. Okay, yeah, that's wire. Alright, now all we need to do is cable. So basically we just need 2 more constructors, and these will feed right into wire. I believe the ratio is nice and even. Let me place a constructor really quick just to check, but we should be good. Oh goodness. This power pole is kind of in the way of things, but that's alright. Not gonna worry about that. Okay. Let me just do you. Set this to cables. 60 a minute wires for 30 a minute cables. Okay, you know what? That actually works because we have 60 a minute wires here. Oh, I didn't have this one set to a thing. This is going to put us over the power grid limit, isn't it? Or get us rather close, mayhaps. We definitely want a third one already because we don't want the power grid to shut off. That'd be not very pog. So yeah, all we need to do here is take this, cancel that. We need to add another merger here. Do a little bit of a turny turn like that. And get it in between both machines. Oh, actually, this is kind of awkward. This power pole is really messing us up, man. We'll work around it though. We'll find a way. Okay, in here, and in here, exiting into there. So yeah, since these are giving off 30 wire per minute, if we combine 2 of them, that'll give us 60 a minute. And then that is the 60 minute wires that we need to make 30 cables a minute. So efficiency all around. You love to see it. We need another pole. And we'll set up another pole right here. Oh. Yeah, our like I said, our wires are a bit of a mess. And you can make it a lot cleaner than me. It's not that hard. And oh, well, there we go. I guess we're showing you in this video. But yeah, our power grid is shut down because we have exceeded our power limit. And when that happens, you can go up to one of your power poles here, right? And this little fuse box will show up. Now you could try to turn your power back on by just flipping it, right? But that'll just shut right back down since you don't have enough power to sustain it. So what you need to do is you need to go and increase your power. You gotta increase your power output. In our case, it's not too difficult. We aren't really dealing with any advanced power stuff. We just need one more biomass burner, and then we'll be okay. We'll just try to get this over here. Why is that one so much higher? I guess because we can't get it on flat ground. That's fine, though. Just put you in there, and you need more. And wow, we are burning. Oh god, we are burning through all of our biomass. Not in love with that. We'll connect this to the same grid as all of the others, and ooh, goodness, we're running out of power poles over here. Okay. All part of the same grid, but this grid is turned off, so now just, there we go. Once you can sustain yourself, then you flip the grid and things should be working again. We're now at 90 since it's 30 times 3. And the highest we're getting up to is 62. I guess that makes sense. Okay, anyways, let's go and finish up our copper factory over here. Our early game copper factory that's making wire. What? Oh, I guess that's, there's a little break. Oh, because the thing turned off. I'm silly. Literally, we just had our power grid shut off completely, and I was like, why is there a gap there? But I was being a silly. Yep. So let's just, let's store our cables right next to our wire so we don't get that, like, confused and it's nice and organized. Just like this. And there we go. Now, the cables, they're backed up for now, but when they're not, it will be like every other space, since it'll be 30 per minute on a 60 per minute belt. But that's fine. Honestly, the amount of cables you need in relations to wire is like a third anyway, so it doesn't really matter. As long as we have them both automated, this is Pog. Loving this for us. And I am halfway tempted to just leave this on for like some time in between recording sessions, just so that like I have enough materials, so I'm not constantly like, oh, we're gonna go build this, and then, oh god, I'm out of the thing. You're back, everybody. Because that has happened at least like 10 times in this recording, and I'm sick of it. That'll happen a lot in this playthrough, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. But yeah, I think that'll be a good place for us to end this episode. We made a lot of good progress. We started off with just like a little factory that was making iron plates, but now we've expanded that to rods as well as screws. And I have basically fully shown off the functionality of splitters and mergers, so I hope that's gotten through your little heads there, and everybody has learned something. And if you're a veteran of the game, that I don't really know what to expect. I don't know why you're watching this, but I thank you regardless. I appreciate your support. And yeah, we also made copper stuff with cables and wires, so that's really nice. And the next one, we will finish up with a limestone factory making concrete, and then we'll go from there. We will finish obstacle clearing, and we'll figure out what our next objective is in the MAM and all that stuff in the hub. But yeah, future stuff. I've been Rara, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright? Peace.